Hey guys, Ben Ramsey here. So yeah, in case you're wondering where the heck I am right now, I am sat in the middle of this ginormous field here on my university campus here in Portsmouth, which is the Langstone Student Village. So yes, I'm sat on their giant pitch at the moment, and the reason for that is basically my first year at university is coming to an end. So I've finished my first year at university. Hopefully, if all goes to plan, I should be coming back here in September to do my second year. And yeah, and I basically just thought, well, since this is my more like last, yeah, since this is my last week here at my campus, I figured, yeah, you know, I might as well record this video highlighting some of the things I learned in my first year, so that any of you guys who are watching this video right now who are planning to, or definitely know for sure that you're going to go to university in September, then here are 5 tips that I've learned throughout my first year of university on basically how to survive uni. First tip I'm going to give you guys is join lots of societies. Societies are fun, honestly. I know you're going to university to study your course or courses if you're doing more than one, but another aspect of enjoying uni is by signing up to as many societies as possible. And that's what I did when I first came to university. I signed up to a whole bunch of societies, although I only ended up going to one throughout the whole first year, and that society was Cinema Society, where I know from the title you can pretty much guess what we do. Every Friday we meet up in the university's main big building for all socials, and we all watch a film. And then afterwards we go down to the Union Bar, which is the student bar, and then we all have drinks and karaoke, and it's a laugh on a Friday night. I signed up to a whole bunch of societies. I was going to do Rounder Society. I signed up for that, but unfortunately I wasn't able to do it because due to it being on a 4 PM on Fridays. However, at that same time, 4 PM on Fridays, I also had a lecture about editing, since I do a film production course here at uni. So yeah, I wasn't able to do Rounder Society because it clashed with an actual lecture I had to attend to. Another society I signed up for was underwater hockey. Now, I did actually go to this one because this one was positioned on Tuesday evenings, and basically underwater hockey, yeah, again, just like Cinema Society, you can tell what it is in the name. Basically, you get a snorkel, flippers, whatnot, and there's a puck, stick, and then boom, you're playing hockey underwater. I tried this because I enjoy hockey, I enjoy swimming. What could be so bad? Yeah, I tried it, and yeah, I couldn't get along with the flippers. The snorkel wasn't working for me. I couldn't breathe underwater all the time I was swimming. I was breathing properly. Honestly, it was a whole nightmare. And basically, because this was a trial run, they said, all right, if you want to come back, then you can. But if you're gonna come back, you're gonna have to give us, I think it was like 75 quid or something for the membership. So I was like, woo, if you know, I wasn't confident. I wasn't confident in the taster. Why am I gonna pay 75 quid for something I'm not confident on in the first place? That's another point. Some societies may charge. The Cinema Society I'm with, they only charged a £5, and one of the great perks of it is occasionally we do cinema trips to like our local cinema, so we'll watch films like Logan, Guardians of the Galaxy, La La Land. They're just a handful of titles that we've seen in the past year. But yeah, and just for £5 for the whole membership for the whole year, and then usually a cinema ticket will cost like £10. For us, it will cost £2. Honestly, it's such a good deal, especially for us students, hence why I stuck with the society. Tip number 2, always start coursework early. Now, I know what you're probably thinking, that's a no-brainer, obviously, start coursework early, but I'm talking about the really long, extensive tasks that you're going to be given. Most likely, with any course you're given, you're going to be given a task at the beginning of the year where a tutor will set you a task all the way like in September when you're just starting out, and they'll say, right, the deadline for this task is next year in April. So you're thinking, oh great, 8 months, that'll be great, I'll just start it like what, on, you know, the month before the deadline, it'll be fine. No, 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 do not do that. A similar situation happened to me and a bunch of other students in my film production course, where the task was given to us in September when we first enrolled here at uni, where basically the task we were given was we were supposed to create a website for ourselves, and yeah, we could use any website builder, Wix, Weebly, Google Docs, you name it. We could make a website, and it was like, right, it was given to us in September, and they said the deadline is in April. Everyone, including me, was like, right, we'll just set the template up and then we'll add all the other stuff in closer to the time. Looking back, I kind of wish I'd started this a bit earlier, because, you know, the website, while I did complete it, I wasn't a bad student, I did hand it in on time, just like everyone else, but I feel as if, looking back, I wish I had started more of it in the earlier months, since I started my website in March and it was due at the end of April, which I know that's still a lot of time, and yes, I did get it done, but looking back, there are a few things I wish I could have improved on, and in all fairness, I did have 8 months to do that. But still, I submitted it and I await my grade right now, so yeah, that's at least, you know, that's something. At least I handed it in. So yeah, that's another point. Don't be a bad student. At least hand in all your assignments, no matter how bad they are, at least just hand them in. Tip number 3. Get ready for a lot of all-nighters. If you're the kind of person who's watching this right now thinking, all-nighters, I'm never going to get one of them, I'm proper one of them students who, once I'm given a task, I will get it done immediately, so I won't have to have the hassle of doing that. Nope, because with whatever course you do, I do film production, and it's not just my course that has this. Every single course you study, like any course you study, will have this. You will have to do group work. That is fact. That is something you cannot avoid. You will have to do group work, and sometimes you may find yourself with a group of people who you may not necessarily get along with, or may not work as hard as you do, and so, you know, you have to kind of communicate with them, and, you know, you may do a lot of the work, but then they need to do some of the work as well for you to get the grade and for them to get the grade as well. And in that case, sometimes you will have to do an all-nighter, either, you know, in the library or, you know, a building for your course. Wherever you choose to do it, you will have an all-nighter. I can guarantee you that. If you manage to get through first year without doing a single all-nighter, then it's impossible. Tip number 4, find a halls of residence that's reasonable price and is close to the university. Now, the reason I bring this up is basically the campus I'm on right now. It's a nice campus. It's nice, it's quiet, you know, there's not many distractions, it's nice. You can get a good night's sleep here. However, there is a problem. Walking wise, from this campus to my university building, it would take me roughly an hour to walk there. Luckily for me though, I can get the bus from here, free of charge, as part of being a student. This is something I found annoying and frustrating throughout the first year, where basically I can't really leave any time I want. I always have a set time as to when I have to leave. It's like every 20 minutes the bus comes and leaves. It's always annoying because I know people who live in the city of Portsmouth and are like 5 or 10 minutes away walking wise to the university, where they're like, right, I'm gonna go into revise today, I'll be there in 5. I'll be like, right, I'm going into revise today, I'll meet you guys in half an hour. It's very annoying, it's very frustrating. However, one of the perks here is it's very cheap, the rent is cheap. I think a few people I know who are living in the city are paying like 20 or 30 quid more. So, it has an advantage here where it's nice and cheap, and also I get my meals pre-made for me, so I don't have to cook as much. It's like, they give me a load of meal tickets, I go down, they serve me dinner. Basically, it's like school. It's like school dinners, but yeah, exactly. So, it's cheap price, I get meals, however, it is very far away from the city, which is quite annoying, and so yeah, I would advise wherever you're going, whatever university you're staying at, make sure you can find a halls of residence that caters to both you being near the uni, so you can just go there whatever time you want, and 2, obviously have it be reasonable price, something affordable, and includes maybe 1 or 2 perks, such as maybe catered meals, or maybe like all bills inclusive, etc. And finally, tip number 5, get a job. This is something I tried doing at the beginning of the year. I actually applied for a bunch of jobs, jobs at like View Cinema, Burger King, I applied for all kinds of jobs, but I never got any feedback. I never got a call back from them or anything like that. So it's kind of like, in the first couple of weeks I kind of gave up on it, and I chose to focus more on my studies, which in all fairness is something you really should do in the first year. You should really worry about this in the second year, which is what I'm going to do, where basically I haven't got a job here in Portsmouth at the moment, but I can tell you for sure that in the second year I will be getting a part-time job here in Portsmouth. This first year, if looking back, I wish I'd tried harder to get a part-time job, because not only obviously you get a little bit more money to spend out on even nights out, but not just that, it also looks good on your CV, which again you probably knew already. But if you're on a course where they offer a placement, such as myself, like on film production, where they offer placements to work in the industry for a year, then, typically when you're applying for placement, having little jobs like, even just working at Burger King or working in like a newsagent's or, just anywhere, even if it's a little coffee shop, no matter what the job title is, it's good to have those jobs on your CV so that when it comes to applying for placements, they can see, right, you've done a range of jobs, you can apply some of these skills, and, those transferable skills will help you in the long run. And yeah, and so that's why in the second year I'm going to be getting a job, and I recommend in the first year you getting a job and don't give up with it like I did. Okay guys, so that's going to be it. So yes, that is my top 5 tips of how to survive the first year at uni. But ultimately, the big message I want to send out here is just to have fun with it. Honestly, I know it can seem scary at times. I know there will be times where you're thinking, oh my days, like this is it, I'm going to get kicked out, or oh my days, I'm going to fail this whole course, oh my days. Honestly, you'll look back at it and go, what was I so worried about? Because honestly, you'll do fine, you'll do great, and like I said, honestly, just have fun. Study, obviously, revise, do all that good stuff, for your course and everything, obviously be a good student, but at the same time, make sure you treat yourself. Make sure you go out clubbing, make sure you go to house parties, because honestly, you will get some good memories from that, I can assure you. Okay, so that's it guys. Make sure to like this video and subscribe if you'd like to see more content like this in the future. And also comment below, are you heading to university? What are the things you're looking forward to? And what are the things you might be afraid of? So I can basically help you guys out even more. So yes, anyway guys, that's it. Leave a comment below and I will see you guys on my next video. Until then, ta-ra.